headquarters of common sense.
Talk Radio.
Let's go to Amanda in East Sussex. Hi, Amanda. Sorry we didn't get you last night, but here you are tonight. How are you?
Hello. Yes, I'm good, Kev. Yeah, no worries.
Okay, now listen, you were beginning to explain why you have your doubts about this war and what we're being told about it. You're going to have to be a little bit more direct than you were the other night. Just try and sort of sub it down, talk more in general terms, because you were getting very detailed and we haven't got time to go into all that.
Yeah, I
What
know,
is the basic nature of the doubts that you have?
Okay, well, we're definitely being fed a lot of propaganda about this war on both sides, by the way, not just
I agree with that.
It's coming from both
Totally
sides.
agree.
And when you sort through the weeds and you look at the history of Ukraine and the US involvement in Ukraine, it becomes more and more clear that it's not so black and white about what is going on with Putin's decision to go into Ukraine. There are many, many facets to this war, and it's wrong, and I have to say this, and I know a lot of people are going to be yelling and screaming and saying, oh, she's a Putin apologist. No. I'm a neutral person, and I do my research on that basis. But it is wrong to say that Putin is the only bad man in this war. There is another side to this story that the mainstream media are not reporting, and it goes all the way back to the Minsk agreements that have collapsed. And people should just go and look those up so I don't have to explain them.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I would say, Amanda, and this is where I think you're coming from on a general basis. I mean, as I say, I am no apologist for Putin. I think what he's doing is appalling and wrong and horrific. So I wish he wasn't doing it. But if you want to understand why he's doing it, he actually is acting in not a particularly different way to the way the other superpowers act, including America. All the countries that border America, and you're talking about Cuba, you're talking about the South American countries, they understand they better not upset America because America will not have them easternized. It will not let the Russians get too involved. It will not let the Chinese get too involved because it worries about its influence. It worries about its national security. Look at the Cuban missile crisis. That was a sovereign country. They've got every right to actually technically allow the Russians to come and put nuclear missiles there. America wasn't having it. You can understand why. So basically what Putin is worried about with Ukraine is the westernization of Ukraine. The fact that it wants to join NATO, the fact that the EU is kind of saying you can join the European Union. And for him, that is a red line. That is the westernization of a neighboring state. There's nothing that much different in his thinking than the thinking of the White House. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, exactly. You're spot on there. But also, he has good reason to be paranoid about the US because look at the corruption that Biden and the Clintons before him have both committed in Ukraine itself, because their money dealings in Ukraine.
Biden's up to his neck in it. What about his son, Joe?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's culpable to the point of he could probably be very much exposed if Russia does take over Ukraine. A lot of Biden's dirty dealings could finally really come to the forefront of what's been going on here for years, because this goes all the way back to 2014 when the US State Department, they encouraged a coup in Ukraine, and it happened. They nearly had a coup, and they basically got the government ousted. And the CIA, they took up arms with a militia in Ukraine that have been fighting in the eastern area of Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm not sure that America actually sponsored the campaign in Chechnya. I think you're going a bit far there, Amanda. But I know where you're coming from on a general basis. It's not as black and white as people are saying. Listen, I have to go for the news now, but it's always good to talk to you, Amanda. Take care now. Amanda in East Sussex there.
Good talk.
Hot talk. Bold talk. Talk radio.
Listen on your smart speaker.
Watch it live on your smart TV.
The world headquarters of common sense.
Talk Radio.